TV 24/7. Here comes a lot of great videos from my stream, and of course all kinds of great content that you can watch all the time. So here we go. Have you ever been watching your favorite television show and then you just noticed, wait a second, it changed after a rescan? Well, today I'm going to be getting deeper into the insight topic of how in the world CW could be affected within the next coming months due to one company, and also where followed by when will it take place. There's a lot of questions here, and we'll be diving into some articles, so really get into this video today. Apparently right now, according to the desk.net, Paramount Global is trying to remove CW network programming from a lot, if not 8, of CBS-owned stations, confirmed on Friday, as of this article being written, Friday, May 5th, and this has led to the fact that Paramount Global and Warner Bros. Discovery are going to be sharing the CW network with Nexstar due to its recent buyout. Due to this happening, it really affects the programming that could happen to many of these networks, and also, forgot to mention, it'll be turning them into independent stations with different syndicated programs, local news, and sports. This was part of a whole branding to become a full-time independent station, as they call it. Now, of course, here's a list of 8 stations right here. As I'm going to pause the video, take a screenshot, see if you're affected. But that is not all. Here's a little clip I got straight from the actual source that I have been looking at right now. And it is about how Nexstar has been taking very big steps to acquire a lot, and I mean a lot, of the CW.
This just keeps getting cooler.
Nexstar Media Group announcing it will acquire the CW network, known for shows like Riverdale and The Flash that target a younger viewer. Nexstar Chairman and CEO Perry Sook saying they'll cater to a broader audience.
We think we can grow the popularity of the CW by growing the age range, and demographic range of the programming, maybe introducing, potentially some sports down the road.
Nexstar is the country's biggest owner of local television stations.
Tonight, of course, there is a very slightly off detail on one of the articles that actually I looked up one time, and it is actually in relation to CW affiliate in Tampa, WTOG. It says WTOT in Tampa, but it's actually WTOG, so despite that confusion, let's continue. For all these networks converting into independent networks, they're going to be including primetime slots, basically filled with syndicated programming, and of course, locally produced programs that could include live sports and news. That really could change your look on how CBS is trying to help these independent CW networks. Now, of course, there are a few networks that are trying to help with this issue, and they are WPHL in Philly, and last but not least, WTTA in Tampa. Being really nice and deciding to change to the CW in process with adding my TV programming on one of their sub-channels thanks to Nexstar Media. Now, this is all because an acquisition happened where 75% of CW's worth went straight to them, followed by 12.5 shares included for Warner Bros. Discovery and Paramount. Now, of course, this is very stinking right now. This really stinks because it's just not the best. And CW is really sucking at this point. They are possibly getting new programming, new audiences, new everything. Possibly everything that could be seen in the future may not be the best. So, I recommend going back to what you remember as the good old days. as there might not be the best programming in the future, and the CW, just like the UPN network and the WB, could end up just shutting down, or something else. My CW network, it's gone. And I just answered your question. And by the way, I'm sorry, this is a freaking Roku remote. You're probably gonna be mad at me for that. Anyways, this is my video that I really wanted to talk about anything in regards to the CW, and there's just a lot that honestly got covered. So here is a quick summary. This company is trying to charge CW and totally destroy the network for good, or just temporarily, by adding new programming that they are going to be offering in the future, canceling shows that people love, and totally changing the demographics to an older and more serious demographic audience. Many CBS own CW affiliates around towns and cities that you may know by names like Philly, Tampa, and San Francisco, or Detroit, Atlanta, and so many more, will be ending up in the very tights of a rabbit hole where they're going to be having to switch over to an independent, syndicated / news and sports programming network. And that's going to really suck for many people, because that's like the best thing you could get out of the network, and that is what the actual network affiliated market at all. That's just me. Also, quickly, I want to talk to you about how this could just totally affect everything. If there's a part 2, I might have to make it, because there's a lot of information being released, and without further ado, thanks for watching. Hit the like and subscribe button to help me, and all I can say is CW really is in a tough spot. Despite all the help that my TV networks may be helping, it's not going to be enough to keep the CW alive. And that is it with this video. Thanks for watching. I love you guys. Please give me a recommendation. These 2 videos on the side are going to be recommendations for what you want to watch. You can, of course, watch them right now. I did a Scripps Sports video up here. I talked about a lot of stuff there in regards to a network changing, and it's kind of like this, but a bit different. Check that one out. LX News shutting down literally was a big video and did pretty much better than my Scripps Sports one, but I'm surprised. Check them both out. Do something. Open 2 tabs. Do whatever you want. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye. Have you ever been watching your favorite television show and then you just notice, wait a second, it changed after a rescan? Well, today I'm going to be getting deeper into this insight topic of it has been a long time since I've been back, even though it has been a couple months since I've uploaded my last video, as you can see here. But as I have been looking through my analytics, I honestly thought, let's go back to Scripps. Scripps has been my topic for today, and Scripps has a lot more strange going on, not just in the real world, but also, strangely, coming over to any streaming service listed here. I have articles and so much more to come, but we have so much to cover today, and what is that, you may ask? I do not know, but that was very strange. Scripps has known their mission all along, and that was to provide light in their content and honestly bring the light to all their viewers. The viewers, you may ask, are a diverse amount. Scripps decides that adding 2 more free ad-supported channels would possibly make it better, and guess what? They feature Core TV and Laugh. 2 free over-the-air channels you can already get with an antenna. Yay! Let's see what we have today. So, first, Core TV Legendary Trials. So, for some people that may not know, there's actually a little bit of a backstory to this. Core TV Legendary Trials is actually going to be focusing on their old cases that they did within the frame of 1992 to 2006. They're roughly 14 years that they were on the air as a cable/satellite channel. That meant that they were not free, they were obviously paid. So until they became a free channel, they wanted to show off their old Core Trials. Beautiful. Which they do some still today, but that is not the whole point of it. They are bringing back the old days. Jeffrey Dahmer, Casey Anthony, Kyle Rittenhouse, and current Core TV anchors that you see today are going to be offered as guides that will give new comments and even analyze the whole case if you never understood what was going on, or if you weren't even born within the time to understand why in the heck they got in trouble. So that is Core TV Legendary Trials from the lovers of Core TV. Laugh More from the lovers of Laugh is basically more comedies than what you would see originally. So, Laugh More is going to be a whole bunch of comedy sitcoms and movies that will be for adults ages 18 to 49, so that kind of demographic is pretty common for some, but not all channels I've seen lately. Except for the CW, which you can check out, like I said at the beginning. But the whole point is, Laugh More will have some sitcoms and movies that may not actually originally play on the Laugh station that you would see when you're watching it with a free antenna, or a free over-the-air antenna. Laugh, of course, decided that they shouldn't just have this, so they have some original programming in it, but it's not a lot of original programming. It's mostly like the weather countdowns and the funniest pets and people and home improvement. Like, it's not a lot, but it's good enough if you want a comedy laugh every now and again. So, this is actually being joined with the other fast channels that Scripps has created through the past, and this is not the only thing that they've done. We are going to get into the biggest thing of all time, and that is just a month ago, what happened here on this company. Remember when I talked about Vegas 34? That's what KMCC is now, and oh my god, that is a beautiful brand. Well, today, I'm going to be talking to you about Utah 16 as well. Beautiful branding as well. I can't believe that I had to see 2 brands that are so similar in looks, but they're so freaking cool to look at. I know. I'm bragging, right? Well, anyways, let's talk about them. KUPX Utah 16 and KMCC Vegas 34 are 2 stations, of course, that are located in Las Vegas, Nevada, and, well, I could probably let you figure out the rest. So, KUPX is a station that originally had an ION affiliate, but switched it out for an, how should I put this? An independent, unique lineup. So, that is how KUPX and KMCC worked it out. Unfortunately, here's the only reason. KUPX will be offering not just the typical Vegas Golden Knights games that you would see, but you will also be sometimes getting a chance to watch some Scripps news segments, other syndicated programs, anything that the sister station will offer. So in this case, Fox 13, or KSTU of Utah, shall I say, is covering some of the content so that Utah 16's independent lineup can be covered. Now, Ion has not left anywhere. It is on the DT4 channel, of course, as it says here. And not only that, as we switch over to KMCC's page very quickly, they are located in Las Vegas, Nevada, very slowly, and they will be offering not just some Scripps news segments as well, but also they have some Henderson Silver Knights games that will be included with the original Vegas Golden Knights lineup. This station, of course, has local syndicated programs like you would see for most networks. Now I will be showing you the lineup because, of course, all this mess had to be created, and we need to see what the channels are. Unless you live in the area, then it's fine to check again. But here we start with KMCC, the station that actually is offering not just an independent station, but also a Ion affiliate still on the DT4. Yay, that's impressive. But we also have Utah 16, or KUPX, the station that will be offering Ion as a DT4 as well. So, that means that Ion has not left this independent station's hands. Yay! Now we are finished with this video. And don't forget to subscribe and like this video if you thought that I was a great person, and drop me a comment down below for what I should do next in the TV industry. Thanks for watching. Recommended videos will be popping up next. Scripps Sports has just done it again. Las Vegas, Nevada will be the next impacted market in terms of what sports you can get locally, and an Ion affiliate will be changing to be an independent one. Stay tuned to find out all the details about your Las Vegas night. And if you're new to this YouTube channel, be sure to hit the like and the subscribe button because that helps me a lot and also helps me understand that you're wanting to join my community. So today's topic is about how the Las Vegas Knights could be found locally on KMCC of Las Vegas, Nevada. According to an article, it was because of the NHL season coming around, National Hockey League, sports. Scripps Sports decided to make their division like a month ago, where Ion would play daily basketball games every Friday at night, prime time, and it would either be a local game depending on your affiliate or a national game. Or you for letting this video be possible. The Vegas Golden Knights decided that they wanted to go straight to Scripps Sports and say to everybody in the world, we're signing a multi-year agreement that can locally broadcast every single Golden Knight game for free to every resident in Las Vegas, Nevada, and surrounding states that, of course, are in the broadcast territory. This, of course, ends up being part of the whole EW Scripps-esque type thing, and due to the fact of that, Scripps decided they choose one single affiliate. And as I said at the beginning, if I didn't, it's KMCC. Originally a Ion affiliate, it will be changing during this time to an independent known for news and local sports, followed by other additional entertainment programming. This channel will actually be kind of related to the Las Vegas affiliate ABC, 15 KTNV, if I'm right. And, of course, there's a lot more to learn about as it goes. There really is a lot of stuff to understand in this article, but a lot of it I have already pretty much said. Scripps launched Scripps Sports originally because they wanted to be nice to people and help them get free sports. That's pretty much all they wanted to do, and surprisingly, they successfully did. Well, Ion may be leaving that market, but that doesn't mean that you won't be able to watch your favorite sports or favorite Ion shows. I will be checking around to see if there's any new Ion affiliates in Las Vegas, Nevada, and it'll help because if that is the only one, you better contact your providers right now because there's no guarantee that you're going to be able to get every single Ion television channel programs, but I'll guarantee you'll be surrounded by a whole bunch of Las Vegas Golden Knights. Well, I hope you enjoyed that little Ask video, and I'll tell you this, the article will be in the description for you to read, and I'll give you a quick conclusion right now. So as we have learned already, Scripps Sports wants to aim sports and news programming to a new Ion affiliate, making it completely independent, and there may not be a guarantee on if there's actually going to be complete content there that will be still from Ion, but that doesn't mean that you still can't watch Ion for free. I actually have some sources that are going to be down in the description that not only will be the article, but I have some places that you can watch it for free through streaming. Yes, Ion has actually made it to streaming services, so if you're a free streaming service guy like I am, or if you're really into free stuff like TV or radio, you definitely should subscribe and join the ALPuP community because we do a lot of TV and radio news around here, so I definitely recommend it. Also, forgot to mention, if you have a story that you want to comment on, give me a comment down in the comment section. I want to know what happened in your market, if there was any related stories, like if Scripps Sports decided to take over your market instead. And I really want to know, because I haven't seen Scripps Sports really take over my market other than seeing Ion have Scripps Sports segments every Friday night. By the way, I'm not watching any of it because I'm not really a sports fan unless I support my own team, so come on. And really, sports should be free, right? You know what I'm saying? Sports should be free. And if you agree with that, definitely hit the like button, do something for me. I definitely love to talk about this stuff, maybe if it has to do with sports and arguing. But I have to say, check these videos out. Check the last time that we checked out LX News in regards to it shutting down. I can tell you 110% that it could shut down because of how many staff members I mentioned. Well, I can tell you, that video was amazing to talk about and really got the word out of my mouth because I'll have to do a part 2 right away. And also, here's my channel right here. Definitely subscribe if you haven't already and hit the like button. All I can say is thank you for watching Scripps Sports ALPuP segment. Peace. Guys, it's me, ALPuP here, and today I'm going to be talking to you about LX News, an NBC Universal network dedicated to news and everything for the Gen Y and Gen X viewers within the ages of 18 to 49. I'm going to be talking to you guys about how it's decided to shut down within the coming months and what could happen next to any of these people who want to view this news. Also, I have a special article from Deadline, so stay tuned. And if you're new to this YouTube channel and you want to see more updates on TV news or radio news, just like this, be sure to hit the like button and also hit the subscribe button. because that's how you can join the community and be able to get updates on this. So recently, a Deadline article stated that the NBC Universal company is possibly winding down the LX network. This is according to Deadline. Now, of course, the 3-year-old network has been trying to dedicate itself and make a mission to deliver viewers, quote-unquote, the stories you need with more sass and less suits. Basically, what they wanted to do was deliver better stories. But wait, there's more. Not only is the network closing down, but a shocking 40 workers are going to be finding out that they have to stop what they're doing and actually go ahead and find out there's a new change for them. Which means they have to find a new job. Doesn't that stink? They really worked hard, and look how far they've gotten. Not so far. And of course, like I've said before, there is more to the story. Although the NBC Universal company denied comment when contacted by Deadline, there was other information stated by NBC Universal. They have been, quote-unquote, tightening their belt during their challenging economic times when entering this year. And due to some scattered staff across the company, there had been troubles in terms of 2 networks by their parent Comcast shutting down, and they were both sports networks. So that means if you were watching NBC Sports Network or G4 during the years of 2022 to 2023, you knew what happened. There was basically nothing else to say except they were really close to getting this network shut down due to economic issues. But wait, that's not it. We have more to hear. If there is a second video that I might have to do on this, it might be because of this detail right now. Right now, there is no quote-unquote exact timing of when LX might completely cease operations, but it's around mid-2023 that they might actually shut down at the time. Now, several local stations and regional sports networks see LX as a digital news network that really went from broadcast to streaming as well. If you have a streaming stick or any streaming service, you know what I'm talking about. But of course, due to the fact that they started around COVID, it obviously meant that a lot of people were home, and it really, really helped. Now, for the last detail, I want to go toward what I said at the beginning. NBCLX, like I said at the beginning, was actually dedicated to Gen X and Gen Y viewers, basically within the spectrum of 18 to 49 ages, or whatever I said at the beginning. Basically, in conclusion, this network focused on those demographics, as I said, and there is really not much to say except this network could be closing down in a few months. But maybe an alternative for news, if you want to listen to it, is NBC News Now. It's a streaming channel owned by NBC Universal, and it also has a lot of the stories and kind of feels of LX, but if you were a bit older. So basically, LX was for the younger viewers. NBC News Now is almost like for the older kind of viewers if you care that much. But other than that, NBC News Now is really important, and it's striving its way through streaming services, and if you really want to check it out right now, you can. But other than that, these are some 2 videos in the future that I'll be recommending. Don't forget, to my left here is actually my channel if you want to check it out. Other than that, I will be linking Deadline's article in the description, followed by some more articles I find with details in the future, and I will be trying to update you when this finds its way into my area of spectrum and actually says that there is something going on. Also, quick note, this is actually my birthday month, and if anybody cares, I'm going to be turning 16 here in like 22 days or something, or actually 19 days as I'm recording this. And if you want to wish me happy birthday, happy early birthday or something, you can. And if you have a birthday this month, tell me. I would love to hear it, because that sounds perfect. Also, like I said, if you are new to this channel, hit the like and subscribe button. That's all I can tell you. There really isn't anything else. Other than that, see you guys next time. I love y'all. Have fun. Peace. It's coming into January 1st of 2024, and already, Circle TV shutting down. Here's what happened. So basically, there's this company named Free TV Networks, who was banded together by Warner Bros. Discovery, Lionsgate, and Gray Television, followed by a man named Jonathan Katz, which is popular for many diginets, or subchannels, such as Bounce and Grits. But really, they aren't the matter of this video. We have to find out what happened and the beginning of Circle TV's journey right now. With the original launch being in April of 2019, but officially being launched on January 1st of 2020, Circle TV was a country lifestyle network that offered honestly everything you could want, such as westerns, Grand Ole Opry performances, and such more country lifestyle related content. Now, of course, because they were owned by Gray Television, this is actually part of the equation. So that is like one thing you need to understand, is that since Gray Television is part of both equations, not just the only one that we know, which is obviously the fact that they're part of Free TV Networks and distributing of all the networks everywhere, we had to take more research accountable into this. So we had to learn more of what was going on. And this is what I found out. According to Deadline.com, there is this new company called Free TV Networks, which is launching 2 new networks over the air for free starting New Year's Day 2024. And they are going to be called the 365 and Outlaw TV. Now, these are going to be the potential networks to replace Circle TV when it shuts down. But why is that? It's because of the collab between Warner Bros. Discovery, Lionsgate, and Gray Television, followed by the man himself, Jonathan Katz, owner of many and all good diginets. He was pretty much the king of diginets. Now, of course, if you're wondering what happened to him, he decided to create this company with a very good idea of distributing more and more free TV in mind. Now, this whole collection of networks is going to be pretty much all under circumstance that you would not have to understand in this video to really realize. So basically, these networks are going to be free-to-air / streaming networks, and the mission really is to launch better content. In fact, according to Jonathan Katz himself, he quotes, "Never underestimate the power of free. Audiences and advertisers have driven the thriving ad market for digital broadcast networks to well over $1 billion, with free ad-supported networks revenues now more than $5 billion. The Free TV Networks team has a successful and profitable track record, scaling well-defined brands to design and serve the ever-growing number of value-conscious consumers, finding free over-the-air and fast channels with their favorite streaming services." Now, an update on Katz, just because I thought I'd talk about him quick. He was previously a president for Chicken Soup for the Soul Entertainment, and also tried to run for Turner Broadcasting, which is a part of Warner Media / Warner Bros. And that sort of line. So, You got your CNN, TBS, TNT, I don't know what else, because I don't care. But anyways, there's just been many people that have joined the movement, as well as founders and board directors of human rights. That's right, so we had Martin Luther King III and businessman Alan Heyman actually joining in to actually found this company and make it a good company. So what are the two networks exactly? Well, we have the 365 under the tagline of Black All Day, Every Day. It's basically going to cater to an African American viewership and offer many movies and series, including the popular Tyler Perry's Madea franchise, Dear White People, Crash, Purple Rain, and Queen Sugar, followed by many other titles, but, you know, I don't have all the time to read. You can just find it out for yourself by clicking the links in the description for all the information. Also, by the way, before I continue and even say the next network, if you are a big fan of free TV news, you want to find out more about new networks, you want to find out why a network closed down, you want to find out why a network rebranded to change their mission, subscribe to the YouTube channel. And also hit the like button, because not only when you do that stuff, you're joining me, but you're also helping YouTube find more friends for me. Because I'm kind of lonely. And I don't want you to feel that way. To feel lonely. So please hit the subscribe button when you can. And let's find out about Outlaw, which is also going to go live on New Year's Day, 2024, with a male perspective on Western content, movies from the Warner Bros. Collection like Unforgiven, Chisholm, Pale Rider, and, well, even Wyatt Earp. Why not? But like I said in the beginning, Gray is kind of connecting the pieces to this company that is deciding to go full on force and shut down the Country Lifestyle Circle Television Network on December 31st, 2023. And I kind of think, while that is kind of strange to do it on the last day of 2023, you could have just did it the next day and then just kind of let the networks place it from there, which is actually the next part I'm getting into now, which is what is going to replace Circle? Well, it could depend. So just be patient, wait till the time comes. We have about a month left. I will be doing a live stream, possibly, amongst that, on my second channel called ALPuP Live. If you want to consider subscribing to that channel too, that would be helpful. And, yes, we are finally coming to the end of the story. Which is why did they do this exactly? Well, it's because Gray Television is the owner, or, well, partial owner, of Circle TV, which then just decided, hey, let's join the other companies that are making free TV networks, LLC, a thing, and then actually shut down our potential network for a start. So that is the basic understanding of the reasoning. There really is no other reason I can think of, or that is stated as of now. So let's just continue with a little summary. In conclusion, Circle TV, a network that originally came to be for a lifestyle programming network, decided to go full force and shut down as a part of a full-on agreement with Gray Television that ended up going very wrong. And the way I say this is wrong is basically what happened is Gray Television launched free TV networks. So now Gray Television can't hold on to Circle anymore, which is kind of a sad thing, but at the same time, in my personal opinion, like, I'm not a huge fan of country, so, like, I can't really relate. Unless you really are a fan of country lifestyle programming, then I'm sorry. I'm really sorry that they're shutting down the network. But Basically, what is going on is 2 new networks might actually join the over-the-air universe, hopefully strive to become good networks in their distant future. And it's just like a network or two from another specific company, which I want you to check out next. This company is crime, reality, and much more programming that basically fits the quote-unquote comfort food programming rerun section that Sinclair wants to say. What is going on exactly? I will pretty much do everything I can to debunk this myth and really understand why is it that they're trying to change from sports to entertainment. Is it to fit in? Is it to stand out? Is it to do something totally out of the blue? I don't know. Speaking of blue, my shirt is blue.
This is the one thing we didn't want to happen.
I don't know if you noticed that. Let's just dive in to this video. Sports Network Stadium is becoming the nest with quote-unquote comfort food television shows. Now, this is going to be an interesting channel because there has been nothing really like this yet in the free TV universe. I mean, yes, maybe in fast channels, but nothing compares to it finding all this content over the air with an antenna. I mean, most of the population, as you may know, might stream over the internet, but there is still a good portion that actually still uses an antenna as of now, despite all the cable and satellite things and everything. But that doesn't matter. Sinclair Broadcast Group says, quote-unquote, that they're launching a new comfort food style digital broadcast network that will replace their sports-oriented channel Stadium on broadcast stations across the country. What's the new channel called? Well, it's The Nest. The Nest is going to be featuring general entertainment. Scott Ehrlich of Sinclair states, "We're excited to bring this breadth of hit library series to add another layer to the stack, which is Sinclair's portfolio of linear networks, including Comet, a sci-fi network, Charge, an action network, and TBD, an internet/millennial-based video network." Now, since this will be a great option for consumers and customers, this has a lot of shows. Not just this list here, but there's going to be more as the time progresses upon its launch on October 30th. So be aware of that. There's a lot of programming such as American Justice, Cahoon Pawn Stars, Cold Case Files, Dance Moms, Dog Bounty Hunter, Flipping Boston. Pretty much Home Improvement also is somewhere in here too. I just don't know where, why it didn't say that. But it's one of the parts of everything that you can get in this network. And I'm pretty proud of that. Good job, Sinclair. You've done it again. You've definitely made a great network. There's no doubt that this is a lot of good content. Now, just wait. There's more. This might be the last thought that I can get out of this. And that is, despite the whole distribution thing, that's going to be a whole different bargain. Sinclair says that the Nest will pretty much go through half the U.S., and that means at least half the U.S. can get it streaming on a pretty good antenna. And, of course, since all this good content's coming to the air, that means that the Stadium Sports Network will be leaving. What is less clear about this move is what's going to happen once Stadium becomes a Nest, and what's going to happen to the distribution rights. Are they going to still stay in streaming? Kind of like how they have partners that they stream on as a fast channel? Are they still going to stream on Stir, Sinclair's own streaming service? What are they going to do? Well, I don't know, sadly. You might not know. But let's just wait till October 30th comes around. And prior to after that, let's see if anyone offers it over the air with an antenna first. And actually does a good job on the first day. By the way, I don't even know if there's even a schedule for the first day of launching. But if there is, I will show it right after this. Sadly, I wasn't able to find an updated schedule for the 30th of October for Stadium, but that is okay because I will eventually learn what's on the Nest and actually understand what's going on. But that is the end of this video. For anyone that wasn't sure about what I was talking about, or if you just want some clarification, Stadium, a sports network, is becoming the Nest. And, well, because of all this mishmash that we don't understand in this world, it's happening on October 30th. It's a rebrand, program rerun station. And I have to say it's pretty interesting when I have to think about it, because it's not the best way to explain it, but due to the fact that there's so much program lineup based stuff in here, there's just really not much to say. Now, I am sorry if I'm taking up too much of your time, but here is the last time we talked sports. That was a really good video, and if you want to see it again, you can. Also, here's something that YouTube has for you. Did you like it? Did you want to watch it? Tell me in the comments. I'll see you guys in the next one. Give me recommendations in the comments. I'm just gonna go now. Peace. If you haven't heard the news lately, you better listen up right now. Merit Street Media is a new network that is coming out on February 26th, offering news and entertainment and being owned by Dr. Phil. There is another network in the process of helping with other information to come in the future. There is a lot of good stuff I'm going to be talking about in this video, so please stay tuned. This is the whole story. Okay, so there is 3 main things we're going to be talking about in this video. We're going to be talking the launch information. We're going to be talking the programs you can finally watch on this network. And most importantly, there is going to be a lot of distribution mess that I'm going to have to clear up. So, let's investigate. Quick backstory. I just wanted to tell you that in 2002, Dr. Phil McGraw started his talk show of about the same exact name called Dr. Phil. His talk show was a syndicated show made for many major networks, as you may know from the list here. And basically, everyone knows that this show was pretty much talked about a lot. The show went for a span of 21 years until 2023, which was last year, and it made a good run for Dr. Phil himself. Now, Dr. Phil sadly didn't continue this show, but he did claim that he was going to come back in 2024. And this is what this video is all about. Let's get into the launch info. So the launch info basically was where it started in November of 2023. Dr. Phil McGraw decided, hey, I want to team up with some people and actually get back to my show again, because I think my show was amazing. I want to blah, 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 blah. You know, all that talk show stuff. Well, he wanted to come back on February 26, 2024 with a new network called Merit Street Media, offering news and entertainment 24/7. And I will be talking about the programs. Despite the fact that there will be a Dr. Phil primetime show airing starting February 26th at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, there will be another couple shows that will be airing. There will be a morning Merit Street Media and a evening Merit Street Media program for obviously, each of the times. The morning show will air for 2 hours, starting at 8 p.m. and ending at 10 a.m., offering some former hosts of other news anchors places. And there will be an evening one which will air from 7 to 8, which is a bit shorter, and feature more former news anchors. So this will be built off of not just Dr. Phil, but also former news anchors. So if you see any familiar faces, that's probably why. Now on to my last tip, and kind of my last point that I want to make out for Merit Street Media, and that is the fact that there is going to be a lot of distribution. I am not even joking. This is like the first channel that I've actually talked about. Not just in 2024, but in any year that I've talked about TV channels. That is going to be broadcasted not just over the air with an antenna, but it'll be on cable, it'll be on satellite, you might even find it on your local Sumo Play or Tubi or whatever streaming service you watch. It's gonna be out there everywhere. So yeah, for all you antenna enthusiasts, you may actually be able to watch a full-on 24/7 Dr. Phil network. You're saying I can still use an antenna and actually be able to enjoy Dr. Phil again? Be happy, man. And might not be a big fan of Dr. Phil, but maybe after watching this channel, I might actually gain interest in Dr. Phil again. Also forgot to mention, yeah, like I said before, unfortunately he is too much of a meme, so we got the meme of the day, and here we got me doing this to Merit Street Media, and doing this to Best of Dr. Phil. The whole point is to get at that, I guess Merit Street Media is kind of too on brand, and Dr. Phil would fit better because he has his own brand. Why don't he just call it himself anyway? Don't ask. Anyways, I have so much fun talking about TV networks, and if you want to give me a recommendation, please give me a recommendation in the comments of what you want me to talk about next. And this video right here will take you to a country network that shut down and how a big company totally took action. Hello guys, hold on just a quick second. Thank you guys for watching this live stream. This is the first time I've ever tried a format like this. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it, whether you were on a phone, laptop, computer, smartphone, whatever you were on. Well, I just want to end this stream because it's time, and well, I'm kind of a little overdue. So, goodbye y'all!